You ready for what's about to hit your bank account? Because something big is coming. Starting April 8th, millions of Americans will start seeing a much-anticipated deposit of $4,200. Yes, after months of back and forth, delays, and doubts, the economic relief package is finally a done deal. It's not just talk anymore, it's happening. The House passed it, the President signed it, and now the money is about to hit. This is the kind of news that can change things overnight for a lot of families. Between rising prices, inflated grocery bills, high rents, and unexpected costs, the pressure on everyday people has been relentless. That's exactly why this package was designed, to bring real help, fast, to those feeling the weight of today's economy. But not everyone is getting this money automatically. And this is where it gets important. If you don't meet certain qualifications, or if your information isn't up to date, you might miss out. So the question is, do you know if you're on the list? Because this isn't a blanket payment to every person in America. It's targeted, specific, tailored to those who meet certain income levels and life situations. If you're single and your adjusted gross income is under $75,000, you're eligible for the full amount. That amount begins to shrink if you earn more, phasing out completely once you hit $99,000. Married couples filing jointly? They can earn up to $150,000 and still get the full payment, with a complete cutoff at $198,000. And if you're filing as head of household, you've got a threshold of $112,500 before the phase-out kicks in. Now here's where it gets even better for some families. If you have dependents, including older dependents like college students or aging parents, you get a boost. An extra $500 per dependent, added to the base payment. So families with a few qualifying dependents could see a payout even higher than the advertised $4,200. So what do you need to do to get the money? Well, if you've already filed taxes in 2023 or 2024 and your direct deposit information is current, you don't have to lift a finger. The payment should show up automatically. But if you've changed banks, moved, or had a major change in income or household members, you'll need to update your info. The Treasury Department has already launched an official portal to help you check your payment status and make sure everything is in order. It's live now, and it's the safest place to verify or submit your information. But beware, scam sites that look almost identical are already popping up. Don't get caught in that trap. Use the real government site only, and double-check before you hit send. Let's clear up another major point of confusion. This isn't a recurring monthly payment. It's a one-time relief package, meant to deliver a quick financial boost, not a long-term income replacement. That said, there are clauses in the legislation that leave the door open for future payments, depending on how the economy performs in the coming months. If inflation doesn't cool or unemployment ticks back up, more help could follow. And here's some good news: when tax season rolls around, this payment isn't taxable. You don't have to report it on your 2025 tax return, and you won't owe a dime back, unless it turns out you got the money by mistake. So it's yours, no strings attached. The rollout is fast, but it won't be instant for everyone. The first wave of direct deposits starts on April 8th, but it could take up to 3 weeks for all payments to be processed. If you're getting a paper check, expect an additional 2 to 3 weeks. Timing depends on factors like your bank, your last name, and how your account is set up. And for those in mixed-status households or with unique immigration statuses, most of the same rules apply from earlier relief programs. In general, a valid Social Security number is required, but there are exceptions, especially for military families and certain green card holders. Check your eligibility closely, especially if you fall into one of those gray areas. There's more tucked into this legislation too. Beyond the direct payment, states are receiving extra funding to temporarily boost unemployment benefits. If you're already on unemployment, you might notice your weekly amount going up by late April. That's a separate benefit, but it's coming from the same law, designed to offer multi-layered support as the country continues to face economic turbulence. So why now? What made Congress finally act? It's largely been driven by stubborn inflation in key areas like food, rent, and fuel, despite broader economic indicators suggesting things are cooling. And when you zoom in on working-class and middle-income families, the reality is clear. Many are still struggling to stay ahead. This bill aims to provide a lifeline where it's needed most. Even if you qualify for this payment, remember you may also be eligible for SNAP, housing assistance, Medicaid, and other programs. This money doesn't disqualify you from receiving those benefits, and it doesn't count as income for most calculations, including disability or SSI. That means it's a bonus, not something that puts your other support at risk. Looking ahead, there's increasing interest in making these kinds of payments more permanent. Some lawmakers want to see a version of this program extended or even repeated on a more regular basis. There's momentum, but it all depends on how the economy behaves in the months to come. Meanwhile, local groups are stepping up to help. Libraries, community centers, nonprofits, they're all planning events to walk people through the application process, especially those who don't have internet access or are intimidated by paperwork. This kind of grassroots support is key to making sure no one gets left behind. And for families with college students, take note. If your child is between 18 and 24 and is still listed as a dependent, they count toward that extra $500 bump. That's big for parents already juggling tuition, books, and living costs. If you're a freelancer, self-employed, or running your own small business, you're not left out either. You may have to show a bit more paperwork, but the program has made room for gig workers and entrepreneurs. The goal is to be inclusive without sacrificing accountability. The same goes for new citizens and legal residents. There are some residency length rules to navigate, but the intent is clear. Make sure the people who truly need help get it, without creating unnecessary barriers. Ultimately, this payment is a lifeline, but it's not a solution on its own. Financial experts are urging everyone receiving it to take a moment to think strategically. How does this help your broader goals? Whether it's paying off debt, saving for a rainy day, or covering a pressing bill, make it count. And don't fall for common myths. This isn't universal. It's not for everyone. It's targeted, on purpose, so that the dollars go further for the people who really need them. That's a big shift from past relief efforts. One last critical note. While direct deposits start April 8th, applications remain open until October 15th. So if you need to apply or update your info, don't delay. The sooner you act, the sooner that money finds its way to your account. So take this seriously. Get your documents ready. Watch for that official website link. And remember, this is your chance to catch a financial break in a time when every dollar counts.